Yep. He talk about I got the game from my Uncle St. Charles. That's who he talking about, and that's who got P. And when P got his distribution deal, that's who hooked up Master too.
Is that right? I believe that because that's who put Death Row on. You know what I'm saying? Dick Griffey.
Griffey, yep.
And that's where they recorded all of that stuff. We recorded in the room where Suge shot the pistol. You know what I'm saying? They still got the bullet hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? That studio is classic, like, you know, just a historic room. But now it's all updated. Everything is just state of the art up in there, you know.
Wow, yeah. But
shout out to my man Mario, Mario Lucy. Yeah, my man, the engineer in there. That's the frequency pimp, man. But I'm just saying, like, Suge was out there, you know what I'm saying, and it was kind of scandalous how they started playing him. But I guess everybody was kind of scared of him and tired of being scared of him. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so they wasn't letting what happened before he went to prison happen no more after he got out. You know what I'm saying? They had him under kind of lock and key. So another time, we was at another club on Sunset. Really, that first club was on Cahuenga and Hollywood Boulevard, but we was on Sunset down at the Hilton, right? It was right across the street from the House of Blues. You know what I'm saying? And they was having a party up in there. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little club in the Hilton. And I'm up in there. I don't even know. I think I was by myself. But I go up in there, and then I see this girl that I knew come in from Detroit. This girl from Detroit, she was half black and half Chinese, bad as hell, big ass booty, cold blooded. And then this nigga Suge comes in right behind her. He was with her. I was like, oh shit, old girl with this nigga Suge Knight, right? And so Suge come in and shit, man, and this nigga was hanging out with her. Niggas on the dance floor dancing and shit. I'm like, look at this nigga. This shit was funny as hell, bro. This nigga's out there dancing, sweating, getting it in.
Yeah.
Then I'm sitting at the bar. Suge come over to the bar, order a couple drinks and shit. Man, this nigga Paul Mooney was sitting right at the bar too. You remember Paul Mooney, right?
Paul Mooney, yeah. Like,
yes, the comedian.
Yeah, no, the
yes.
legend.
The legendary comedian with Richard Pryor and all of that.
Yeah.
Man, so Paul Mooney is sitting there at the bar looking at Suge like this, like like disgusted.
He's coming up with a comedy routine.
Yes, he's just looking at that nigga, bro, like this motherfucker here. Yeah, you know he was thinking of some shit like, man, you know what I'm saying? And
should I do it?
Right. Like, you know, he wasn't gonna say shit to him, but he was looking like he wanted to. Yeah, he wanted to. He wanted to check him like, you know, you out here in Hollywood doing all this and that, you know what I'm saying? You fucking it up for everybody, you know? I know that's what the nigga was thinking, but he ain't say shit, you know what I'm saying? He just looked, and it was funny as hell. And so then Suge is right next to me, right? He's right next to me, and he's ordering a drink, gets his drinks. I was like, hey, what's up, Suge? And he was like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he bought the drinks and tipped the chick $100. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was, you know what I'm saying? That was a good look, you know? Tipped her a bill. Then we kicking it for a minute, you know what I'm saying? In the bar. I'm chilling, having a drink, but you know, maybe like 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, we go outside, and Suge came outside, right? And so I went over there and talked to him for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Kicked it with him for a minute. We took a picture real quick. I don't know what the fuck happened to that picture and shit, but it was cool, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was cool. But then the next thing that happened, a fight break out, right? A fight breaks out inside in the club. We standing right outside the hotel. It's right next to the Comedy Store where, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody be at the Comedy Store.
A lot of people got their start there. A lot of people got their start there.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's that nigga that be doing the Michael Jackson dance and shit? Eddie Griffin. Yeah. Eddie Griffin. I met that nigga Eddie Griffin there, and you know what I'm saying, a few other comedians and shit, but that's right next door. House of Blues right in front of us. And now a fight break out. So as soon as the fight break out, you know what I'm saying, you know the police coming, right? So this nigga Suge gets his car from valet. You know what I'm saying? He tell the valet guy, yo, let me get my ride, right? Yeah. Valet guy, 5 minutes later, pull up with Suge car. This nigga Suge was in a red Bentley GT coupe. You know what I'm saying? With the top drop. Suge jumps in the car. Hey, soon as he touched the curb, 50 police cars pulled up, my niggas. Damn. 50. They came deep because they thought Suge started this fight.
I was just about to mention if it was like, damn, you know, Suge was like smart, like they still gonna come for me even if I didn't start the shit.
Exactly. Hey, but look, hey, 50 police cars pulled up. Suge hits the he hit the corner, like just pulled out there and rolled off. And they ain't really, if he would have still been standing there, then it would have been an issue for him. You know what I'm saying? But he got in the car and pulled out. They ain't really realized that was him at the, you know what I'm saying? He just slipped on out.
Right.
But they pulled up because it was him like that. You know what I'm saying? That deep.
Yeah.
Like it was the Miami Mall with the aliens or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They came through deep. Yeah. But
yeah.
Yeah, man.
But no, you put it in perspective though. That's what I was gonna say. Is like, you know, as soon as they pull up, you know, he's smart because he knew damn well, even if it wasn't his problem, it's like something jumps off. It's like, damn, I could have only imagined.
Exactly. He wasn't even in there when the fight started. We was all outside, man. Niggas start fighting. All the lights come on. That nigga was like, "Oh shit, let me get my car." He was the first one to leave, and the police was there in 5 minutes again because they said his name. Yeah, Suge Knight's here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, let me tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? While we just on this ambiance of like Suge in the death row, you know what I'm saying, era and everything, man. Like this happened right here in 2004, but I was out there in 2000 in 95. I shot my first video in LA. You know what I'm saying? It was a song called "Playing the Odds," and we shot that in LA in you know, all around LA really, but we shot it in the 60s neighborhood, Slauson and Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? Because my cousin has a school out there. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Marcus Garvey School. He my older cousin. He founded the school, you know what I'm saying, in the 70s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's a, you know what I'm saying, like highly accredited, you know what I'm saying, school for like, you know, children that's like really kind of gifted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the kids was going to school. They was going to college after the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Skipping high school. So they was teaching them some advanced knowledge and, you know what I'm saying? And they was excelling. Yeah. But I shot part of my video right across the street at the park, you know what I'm saying, in the 60s. And, you know, we had a great time out there doing those things. But, man, one thing I remember that was just incredible to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been a lot of places. I've been to New York. I lived in New York. I lived in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Had already lived in Harlem. I had been to London and, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm probably about like 26 years old, 27 at the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when we got to Hollywood, bro, imagine downtown in your city, dude, all the billboards up on the top of skyscrapers everywhere. All that shit was death row. You know what I'm saying? They got big black billboards with the
logo,
with the dude in the electric chair.
Yep, the logo just emblazoned everywhere.
Death row.
Everywhere, bro. You turning corners, dog. You going to you in Hollywood. You in fucking Westwood. You seeing death row billboards every. Man, bro, that they had the whole shit on lockdown, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was an impressive. That I never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?